Hi, welcome again to another video where I'm going to talk about how to introduce yourself by answering a very important interview question. Tell us about yourself. This is the very first question an interviewer will ask you. And to many, this question might seem like a dreadful one, scary, you know, and to others, it may seem like an easy win after all. You know, all about yourself. You may think that's peanuts, but I'm telling you, many people get nervous and confused where to start. Even though it's one of the most common interview questions, responding to this invitation to talk about you in the context of a job interview can feel stressful and complicated. It's challenging, because it's broad, it's open ended. You might be wondering, what am I supposed to say? Okay? How am I supposed to pick one or what I'm supposed to pick? What to share out of my entire life story right now? But when the hiring managers pose this open-ended question, they are hoping you will offer insight about your goals and priorities, which will in turn give them a better sense of who you really are. They also ask you this question to evaluate how confident you are, which in turn gives them a view of how you might present yourself to customers, to clients, to colleagues, if they hire you. So, knowing to answer this question, tell me about yourself, gives you a great opportunity to spotlight the skills and experience that make you the ideal candidate for this job. Okay? But after you go through this tutorial, you will be able to prepare your best response in advance and use this common opening prompt to your advantage, setting the stage for a successful interview. Okay? In this tutorial, I'm going to give you 3 basic tips on how to introduce yourself fluently, effectively, and confidently, and walk you through step by step till the end. Okay? You'll actually learn how you can get started, how to structure your response, and what to avoid in your answer. Additionally, at the end of our video, you will find a sample detailed answer to this question. Please tell us about yourself. Okay? Now let's get started. Let's see. First, you should know your context and audience. Okay? Whether you are having a preliminary phone screen online, speaking to a prospective boss, or sitting down with the CEO during a final round, or in front of the interviewing panel, it is always very important to know your audience. Okay? Know your audience, know your context. Because knowing your context and audience is a very powerful skill to learn, as it will enable you to slightly adjust your introduction to suit these different situations. As in every situation, you might need to slightly change your detail or approach. Okay? Now let's look at the 3 basic tips. Okay? Tip number 1, who you are. The interviewers want to know some details about you. And so you just briefly tell about yourself. Tell about yourself. And please don't give long history about your personal life, family life, okay? That will be very irrelevant to the interviewers. Okay? Let's see how you should tell who you are. Number 1, always before you start saying anything, take a moment and greet everyone. Then give your name. Give your full name. Okay? Show them courtesy of thanking them. Okay? Thank them. You may say, depending on the day of the time, okay, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Salim Omar Shemanga, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. Okay, this will give the interview a good start, as you will be building up connection between you and the interviewer. It's a good way to portray your positive attitude. It gives a good impression of you. Okay. Point number two, your location. Tell them your location. Tell them where you're from. Okay. And here you will give the name of your city or country in case you are interviewing in a foreign country. For example, you may say, I live in Lamu, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, okay, whenever. Or I'm from Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya, or any other country you are from. Or you may say, I used to live in Mombasa, but now I live in Canada, in case you have changed your residence. Or you may say, I was born in California, but now I live in Zanzibar. Okay, that will be fine. Point number three, family details. Okay, as I said earlier, you don't need to give a long family history or a long family tree, okay? But yes, of course, you should give some details of your family. Just give a brief detail, okay, of your immediate family, very briefly. It also depends on how you want to give your family details. Let's say if you are a married person, okay? If you are a married person, you can say, I am married and we are expecting our firstborn in a few months. Or you can say, I am married with two children. Or if you don't want to give more details of your family, then you can just say, we are a family of 4 or 3 or whatever. Okay? That will be enough. And if you are a single person, in case you are not yet married, you can say, I am single. I live in a family of 5. Or I am single and I live in a family of 5. Okay? That will be fine. Point number 4, hobbies. Okay? Briefly mention about your hobbies. This is also important as it shows your interest and passion and it reflects your personality. Okay? Your hobbies are, in case you don't know what a hobby is, your hobbies are whatever activities you enjoy doing in your free time. Okay? Whatever you enjoy doing every time, okay? That's your hobby. You can take it as your hobby. Okay? It's important to be honest and sincere. You don't have to lie about your hobbies. Just be sincere about it. You'll sound more genuine and comfortable. Okay? Sometimes you may have more than one hobby. Then it's better to choose the one which is related to the position you are applying to. It will help very much. Okay? You can say, for example, I enjoy attending and organizing social parties and community activities. Or I enjoy fishing and swimming. Or I'm into football. I am into tennis. Okay? Or my hobby is traveling to new destinations and enjoying new cuisines. Okay? That's very okay. Now, tip number 2, professional work history. Here you need to talk about your important information about your professional background. The first is qualifications. You need to give details of your personal I mean your professional qualifications, your awards, and the institution which awarded you, okay? And you should also indicate if you are studying. For example, I have a diploma or a bachelor degree in education from Harvard University, or I'm now studying master's degree in business administration measuring human resource. Okay, that will be very fine. Number 2, company and title. Here, name the company you are working for or you previously worked for, and the title you are holding. Okay, for example, I am the marketing manager of X Company Limited. I work for X Company Limited as marketing manager, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but please remember, you should never say, I work in. You don't say, I work in. Okay, you just say, I work for or I work at. That's the correct English. Okay. Number 3, work experience. Talk about your work experience from the previous positions. Okay. For example, I have 5 years experience in administration, or you can say, I have worked in administration for 5 years. Okay. Number 4, accomplishments. This is where you talk about your best work performances, something you are really proud of professionally. Okay. But tell your accomplishments with proof of performance. Okay. Give proof. Tell the accomplishment, but give proof of them. It will sound genuine and authentic. Okay. For example, you may say, I have led sales and marketing department for my company for 5 years and had an opportunity to bring 4.5 US dollars worth of new business during that period of time. Okay, that's an accomplishment with proof of it. Okay, but what if you are a fresher? You have just graduated from college and you don't have any work experience. You have never worked anywhere. Okay, in fact, you are seeking employment for your first time. What will you say? Here, don't worry. You can always talk about your training and skills you have received and how they relate to the position you are applying for. Okay? For example, you can say, along with my degree, I completed senior management, computer accounting courses, and various other technologies I learned has helped me gain more skills and techniques, and with my passion of the current market trends, I believe I can make a positive impact. Okay? Here you have talked about your qualifications, of course, and your skills you have, okay, which you have gained from those courses and whatever. That's the correct answer to give. Okay. Now let's look at tip number 3. How you are fit for this job. At the end of your introduction, and this part is the one many people ignore or forget about it. You know, it's very important to sell yourself. Sell yourself to the employers or to the interviewers. Okay? Market yourself. Let them know you, okay, how fit you are for the job. It's very important to tell the hiring managers how you are a good fit for this job. Make sure you read the job description carefully and tell how your skills and experiences are aligned to their requirements. Okay? Show your ability to do the job. Determine what makes you unique in terms of qualifications for the job. And actually show them that you are you fully understand what the position entails and what they are looking for in a job candidate. All right? For example, we may say, I understand that one of the biggest priorities for this position is to help the company recapture sales losses due to COVID-19 pandemic. In my 5 years experience as the sales manager, I have effectively managed teams of 14 people and developed motivational skills that resulted to consistently meeting and exceeding sales goals. My communication and leadership skills make me a great candidate for this job. Okay, that's the right answer for how you are fit for this job. Now, let's see the final answer, how we are going to answer the question, tell us about yourself. Okay, this is a sample answer of how you are going to answer. Okay, you can answer like this. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Salim Omar Shamanga, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I was born in Lamu, but now I live in Canada. I am married with two children, and I enjoy swimming and traveling to new destinations. I have a bachelor degree in sales and marketing from Harvard University, and I'm now pursuing MBA majoring in general management. Sir, I have worked in sales and marketing for 5 years at Smarter Digitals Limited as the sales and marketing manager. I led the sales and marketing department for 5 years and had an opportunity to bring 4.5 US dollars worth of new business during that period of time. Sir, I understand that one of the biggest priorities for this position is to help the company recapture sales losses due to COVID-19 pandemic. In my 5 years experience as the sales and marketing manager, I have effectively managed teams of 14 people and developed motivational skills that resulted to consistently meeting and exceeding sales goals. My communication and leadership skills make me a great candidate for this job. That's a perfect answer. Okay. Now we've reached the end of our video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share. And please click the bell icon down below so that you don't miss our future amazing videos. Thank you.